Yeah. When did you cross paths with Bret around that time? Like, was it during your invasion when the ECW invasion in '97 ish?
First time I crossed paths with Brett in the front row at his British Bulldogs versus the Hart Foundation cage match in Battle Creek Kellogg Center.
Oh,
Yeah. But first time I think that I crossed paths, remember that Dory Funk Jr. retirement match I had out in Texas? Bret Hart wrestled Terry Funk. I
okay.
wrestled Dory
Yes.
Funk Jr.
Yeah. How about that?
That was, that was, I don't know what year that was.
Was
96,
that?
97.
Yeah, I think it was something around that time. Because wasn't that the match that they focused on in Beyond the Mat too? Was Terry Funk's
Yeah.
retirement against Bret?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
referee that was
Dennis Stamp.
referee that was crying because he wasn't booked or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Dennis Stamp.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
That's right. So that's the first time I met Brett.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool. Cool. Well, okay. So when you came in, you were put in the invasion angle, and you were part of the alliance. For those that don't
Oh,
know,
story.
yes.
The blood vessel just popped open. Another story leaked out.
out.
So after that cage match, or it could have been a different night, but at the Battle Creek Kellogg Center when I was, I don't know, I got dropped off there, so I wasn't old enough to drive, 15, 16. The Hart Foundation was there that night. Very well could have been that same match. The Kellogg Center had a hotel attached to it called Stouffer's. And man, I wanted to stay there so bad just to partly for this story too. When I'm going to be there in September, and now I'm told the hotel isn't open anymore or something. I'm so bummed, but I have got to stay there anyway since then. But the talent usually would drive on after the matches, instead of staying at the hotel because they had to be in Lansing or Detroit or something. But anyway, there was a bar, and so one night after the matches, Brett and Jim Neidhart, Danny Davis was there. They were in the Stouffer's bar, and I was such a big mark. I was waiting to meet them afterwards, try and get an autograph and a picture. I wonder if I still have all those autographs. Where would they be? I'm gonna have to figure that out. But anyway, I'm waiting, and then I got Danny Davis's. He was cool. Jim Neidhart, he healed me.
Did he heal you?
Yeah. He healed me. And then at one point, when Brett looked like he was coming out or something, I got his attention. At one point, could have been when he was going in, but at one point, I was like, Brett, can I get your autograph? He goes, no, you're a Bulldog fan. And I was, as a mark, I was just like, I gotta let him know. Like, I love the Hart Foundation.
No, I'm a Hart fan.
No, I wanted them to beat the Bulldogs. I mean, the British Bulldogs were really good, but no, I was behind him. I gotta wait. I gotta catch him on his way out. That's what it was. And anyway, on the way out, I did get his autograph. He was boom, 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 and they went and got in their car and left. And I have pictures of it too, of me like stalking them outside their car.
Nice.
But
nice.
yeah, so there was that, and then the Dory Funk Jr. match. Yeah, and I don't remember when I really started bonding with him. I think it was definitely through Kirk White, who's a California wrestling promoter.
Okay.
Great guy. What's that?
Oh no, okay. In California?
Yeah, great guy from San Jose. He passed away just recently, like within the last year and a half, 2 years. Passed away, heart attack, I think, or something. But great guy, he was a friend, not just a promoter. We all and he represented Bret. He was Bret's agent until he died, and I believe that's when I started bonding with Bret. Was working for Kirk, and then he was telling me that Bret had questions about marijuana and stuff, and I was like, yeah.
Hey,
then we did the RVD TV episode of Heart to Heart with me and Bret sitting in a hotel room. That wasn't long after, I just started hanging out with him.
Oh, no way. That's great. Holy smokes.
No.
Geez, that's pretty sweet, man. And then, hey, how about that? You opened the door up about the Heart Foundation.
Great guy, man. He let me and my evil ex stay in his house in Hawaii.
Really?
Why he wasn't even there? You know what I mean? Like in Honolulu, it was beautiful, Japanese style house, and we had a great time. A few days vacation there, um, and just hanging out on the front deck and looking at nature, going around the yard and stuff, and it was that was so cool. And then my evil ex had to leave to meet some guy in a Wahoo so they could go exploring.
Oh no, that is evil.
Oh, she forgot about that in the divorce settlement, didn't she?
I didn't know Bret had a place in Hawaii.
Yeah, that was so cool of him to just be like, yeah, the person downstairs there's someone that lived downstairs and they help take care of the property and stuff. And he was like, yeah, they'll give you the key and anything you need, ask them, And it was like, hey, I need weed, no problem.
You got it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So yeah, he's always been like really cool. And I always remember he's always offered, to help me if I ever need it. Again, he didn't have to do that.
No, right. Yeah. It's a matter of like, paying it forward and all that stuff and like the respect that they have for the business too and like carrying it on.